So, what's up YouTube? This is Alex here. Welcome to the first pattern of the Aquaman scratch by playing this technique on the line fader. So yeah, you will see that the phonetic result is completely different to the variation played on the crossfader. So, and in fact we use now an additional symbol to indicate that we play this pattern now on the line fader. You can see this inside the notation indication. Over the arrow for the driving direction we see the letters L and F and logic line fader. So okay, and like I said, we play exactly the same record motion pattern, but we cut or we fade the sound right now on the line fader. How it sounds now in the following video. Let's go. So, twice as fast a video. Once again. Okay, like I said, the only difference is that we play this pattern now on the line fader. The record motion pattern is exactly the same. You can see this right now in the video, or on the one hand inside the notational breakdown. This is exactly the same record motion pattern. We start with the noted tone in a higher motion intensity and then follows a 1/8 note and then the pattern in the mirror fashion. So, but now we play or we cut or we fade this pattern on the line fader. So, and in this case, we see right now another notational indication, or rather a new indication. And this picture is very helpful because we can define the dynamic curve or the course of the dynamic fades. And because of this new type of line system, can we create new variation of one and the same pattern, of the original pattern, by changing or augmenting or displacing the different degrees of dynamic. Yeah, how it functions I will explain later in the respective tutorials. We play the Aquaman pattern in the following way. We start now with the line fader practical conversion, and you can see that my start point is not the maximal dynamic. So the maximal dynamic is at the highest positioning or possibility of the line fader. So I go a little bit down right now. So, and I start with a lower intensity of dynamic, because my first sequence, my first movement on the line fader is that I open the line fader with the thumb. Yeah, you can see this right now in the video. So this is my start position, not at the maximal dynamic motion intensity. So, and now, zack, first the thumb, then a transformer click, zack, and then the pointer finger to fade out the sound a little bit to this positioning right now. And this is from the hand movement exactly the same sequence like the 2-click flare performance, or rather the performance that we use normally for the Aquaman original pattern at the crossfader. Okay? The dynamic consequence is now another, because normally at the crossfader we use the thumb for cutting out the sound, for closing. So, and now we use the first movement by the thumb to play the maximal dynamic degree. Okay? So I play now this pattern on the line fader consecutive. You can see this right now. First the thumb, then transformer click, and then the pointer finger to bring the dynamic in a lower degrees. Tack, 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 tack. So in this type of line fader performance, we incorporate now over the traditional record motion pattern, and it goes like this. So our start position is like this here. The line fader is not at the maximal positioning of this degrees here. So, and that means we start now with the forward stroke, and parallel we open the line fader completely by the thumb like this. Zack. Then this is now the positioning from which we go into the E tone, and we incorporate now the transformer click like this. Yes? So because of playing a transformer click or a pointer finger click on the line fader, we set a little cut point in the E tone, or we fade out the dynamic in this case. It sounds really cool. So now we have finished the noted tone, the higher motion intensity noted tone, and now we play the 1/8 note and in combination the pointer finger to bring the line fader in a lower positioning. Zack. And the result is, the phonetic result is that we fade out the sound, okay? And now we got a half of the pattern and we play the mirror fashion. So from this positioning on the vinyl, look, and from this positioning on the line fader, now a E tone and the thumb to open up clearly or complete the line fader. Zack. Then transformer click with the pointer finger and a forward stroke. Yeah, and then the closing of a E tone, a 1/8 E tone, and the pointer finger to fade out the sound. So, and once again, this additional indication is very helpful because we can define clearly the degrees of dynamic. Okay? You can see this little bar here. It shows to the third line, and the third line define certain degrees of dynamic volume. How it functions later. So, and now once again, the whole pattern I show with my mouse pointer, the single stages. This is only the line fader performance right now, and now. Okay, at the reverse pattern, the same methodology. We play the reverse record motion pattern, but now in combination with this type of line fader performance, and everyone should be able to play this independently. I show with my mouse pointer. Let's go. Alrighty, right, that was it. This is the first line fader performance of the original pattern of the Aquaman scratch. I show in other tutorials many variations of playing this type of pattern in different degrees on the line fader, and this is very interesting because we can create from one pattern concerning the record motion different creations by playing this, like I said, in different degrees of dynamic volume. Okay, bye bye.